Hello and welcome to today's video. This time I'm joined by my friend Andy.
Hello again.
And we are back at the Shepton Mallet Toy Fair at the Bath and West Showground. So sit back, relax, and let's get to it. Okay, so we were there fairly early and we made a bit of a beeline to this store here, didn't we?
Yeah, it's a Steve Haynes
Steve Haynes store.
From Bath.
Now, he buys quite a bit from the States, doesn't he?
He goes over to Chicago as often as he can, yeah.
Fantastic. And, well, for the first time on our videos, I was able to have a little chat with Steve and also Jordan from Jordan's Vintage Toys, and something a little bit different in that we can get a dealer's insight into what's going on before the fair's actually open and it's getting a bit too manic. But we can see here, I mean, there's some
lots of stuff,
incredibly great
he
stuff.
He brought three of those bionic Bigfoots back from the States. I think repro boxes.
Repro boxes, but original toys.
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff he'd sold already at Sandown.
Yeah.
But, a couple of ROM Space Nights.
You did say that, yeah.
They've gone.
Yeah.
All those. Somebody bought all those lunch boxes that he had. There's a couple more as well.
Brilliant. Well, I think we're about to hear from Steve right now, so let's see what he's got to say. Yeah, it's a fantastic stall. Any highlights today? You said you've already sold some really nice stuff.
Two ROMs.
ROMs, Space Night, yeah?
Yeah. One was really mint and the other one not so mint, but they were both boxed.
Yeah.
I sold them, a load of Eva stuff.
Yeah, so you got some,
AHI Monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gone. It's early days, yeah.
Early days. Yeah, my friend Andy, I think, has got his eye on a couple of bits, so he'll get something off you. It's going to be a busy day today, I'm sure of it.
Sure it will.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Thanks, my friend. And if someone sees something that they perhaps want to get...
If they go through Facebook, Time Tunnel Toys UK.
Time Tunnel
They
Toys
just message us or just post a message.
Just through Facebook, yeah?
We post. Everything's recorded delivery.
Fantastic. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, that'll be really useful. Thank you, my friend. So it's really nice to speak to Steve, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah,
really nice guy.
Absolutely, yeah. Very passionate about the subject, and it's definitely a highlight. He's got one of those sorts of tables that's always got full of stuff that we like.
Yes.
You know, TV and film bits, as opposed to some of the more regular stuff. I mean, I try not to skimp over the tin plate toys and the wind up trains and clockwork stuff and things like that, but it is all a part of the show, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's that sort of stuff that really makes our heart skip a beat, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And we are seeing many more stalls like this, which is perhaps 80s up, isn't it?
Yes, you do see this a lot. This was quite a good stall, actually.
It was, yeah. I mean, those Roger Rabbit Flexies, I remember those. I mean, you don't see those very often, do you, at the show?
No, I like the Rocketeer things as well, because I love the Rocketeer movie. I love the original Dave Stevens comic as well.
Yeah.
I didn't go for them in the end, but nice.
Oh, fair enough, yeah. But yeah, so, we got in, we made a beeline for Steve's stall, and then... I think you were searching for Jordan. Well, I thought, I'll just quickly film a couple of rows while it's quiet. Yeah. So we were in there. We got there about 9:30, didn't we? And the public were coming in at 10:30. So I know that I'm up against it time-wise. I need to film as much as possible before it gets a bit too manic.
Yeah.
But I think I bought. This is the chap I bought a couple of Matchbox off at West Point, Matford rather, the week before. West Point. It's only been going for 2 years at Matford now, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It was that Matford show.
Yeah, tons of diecast as usual.
There was
tons of rummage boxes.
Yeah. I was looking for a couple of bits for people who emailed me and said, "Oh, can you keep an eye out for this or that?" It was at the last Shepton, sadly without any success.
Right.
Our friend Dave picked up his Dukes of Hazzard car.
Yes, for a friend's son. Yes,
a very small Dukes of Hazzard
little diecast one. Finally found a loose one.
Yeah, and it was quite nice condition as well.
It wasn't bad. Yeah, he found it up on the balcony. We'll see the balcony stalls later.
Yeah, I think I did a couple of rows. I think it was 5 rows in all. I did 2 downstairs, and then I nipped up and did the upstairs people before carrying on downstairs again.
Yeah, but it was a pretty good, diverse show.
It was diverse.
Yeah, Dave was impressed.
A bit of everything. One at this time, there was some Scale Electrics, lots of trains, of course.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Some diecast, TV film.
Quite a lot to see.
There was indeed.
Yes.
And pretty
sold
much
out.
caught most of it. So I'm here with Jordan from Jordan's Vintage
Good
World.
morning, how are we doing?
I'm doing really well. So it's still fairly early. I've got the clock there in the background. It's only 20 to 10.
Yeah.
So we're still fairly early. You've got the stall set up. And once again, you've got some beautiful stuff here.
Always try and bring a little bit of everything, you know, something for every collection, something for every budget. I'll always try and price things accordingly as I can, because I'm one of those dealers. I'd rather just move stock over versus carrying it for a long time.
I follow you on, well, Facebook and Instagram. I follow you, and you're always getting new collections, new acquisitions,
always trying my
that.
best, always trying. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that always impresses me how you manage to, shake the trees and get these collections.
Yeah, so I'm travelling all over the UK, if I'm honest. I think I've dried up most of South Wales, and I've just got to go where the stuff is these days.
Oh no, that's fair enough. Now, like you say, your prices are very competitive.
Try my best, and I said there's always a deal to be done as well. It's
always a deal to be done. So
the banter is the best part for me, making that deal.
Absolutely. So if someone was to see something on this stall, provided it hasn't gone at this show, and I think it's going to be a real busy show today, but if someone sees something, what's the easiest way for them to get hold of you?
You can hit me up on any of the social medias, Jordan's Vintage World on Facebook or Instagram, and of course all of this stock is available on the eBay store. Worldwide combined shipping is available on there. So if it's something that they like there, and also via eBay they can also pay various methods. I can do checks, or I can do Klarna on there as well, so you can spread the cost with stuff. So I try and make it as desirable as I can, really.
Brilliant. Because that's one of the questions we get asked a lot. At this point in the video, who was that dealer? And I said, well, I don't really know. So I'm trying to, this time, make an effort on the bigger ones.
Thank you.
And, you got some great Matchbox here. And,
some lovely condition
a lot
stuff.
of Matchbox fans of the channel.
So try and bring a little bit of everything, really.
Yeah, it's hard to know what might appeal, isn't it? But
I think for me as a seller, I always try to provide the service as a buyer. Sometimes I couldn't find, if that makes sense. So a little bit of everything.
Absolutely, no, it's really fantastic. Well, thanks for talking to us, Jordan.
No, thank you for showing the stuff. Much appreciated.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
That was really good to see Jordan, wasn't it?
Yeah, another very nice guy. Always happy to chat.
Absolutely. And Exploring with Boss is Jordan's YouTube channel. So if you've not subscribed to that, when he goes out and does these big toy hauls, buy big collections, he generally shows them on there first.
Oh, right.
And it's really interesting to see him go out and pick these things. A bit like when I do my book hauls and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so,
I've not seen this.
Yeah,
YouTube
so
channel.
Exploring with Boss, it's almost at 10,000 subs, so he's certainly a big player there. So I think the other thing he does for fun is explore derelict buildings and abandoned places. So there's a bit of that on there as well. So something that really interesting. You might be surprised at what you see there. Now this is the dealer from Wales. What's he called? Sid from Wales. Once again, had a nice stall here today. He did have some good stuff.
Yeah, so always has good quality stuff.
He does, yeah. He's got that Dinky Enterprise, but he's got one in the window box,
right?
Which I think it might be a touch scarcer than the first release.
The solid box,
yeah.
Maybe
it was the one I had as a kid. I'm quite tempted to get one of them at some point over the next year. It's sort of on my hit list. I wouldn't mind the big Enterprise.
It's nice. Yeah,
it is. Dinky Enterprise.
A loose one, but I wonder what he had on that.
Yeah,
nice
you know what it's like. It was a nice one. The nice window box on it. But yeah, it's quite nice. That was going just before I got there, that fairground ride. Right. It was actually, I think it's a wind-up sort of thing. Yeah. And I always like to capture things if they're going around. Adds a bit of movement to an otherwise static stall. Yeah. And there's some nice corgis in there, yeah. Nice gift set there, that early gift set farming one there.
Yeah, see the ones by special request.
Yeah. And there's our friend Dave at Toy Below. We kept bumping into him, didn't we?
Yeah,
early on.
Times. He was there quite a while today.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many bits he picked up. I'm sure he got something.
Yes, I think he did. Yeah. Those Corgi ones were by special request on the boxes. The little thing they used to do back in the 60s.
Yeah.
There was no such thing as a special request. It's just something they put on the boxes.
Just going to do it, yeah.
But, very evocative of the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do remember them.
It's quite a nice stall as well.
Oh, yeah. again, nice condition still.
Yeah, yeah. I try and dwell on these better stalls, with the high grade stuff as much as I can, and get right in close, so you can really have a good look. And hopefully, this is good because you can see everything was priced. It's not the case with every store.
No,
sometimes you have to ask and that,
I do like.
It's nice to be able to at a glance see what stuff is.
Yeah,
stuff is selling for, so you get a feel for the table.
Yeah.
That's a nice set, that one. Yeah. I think it was 225. That seems to be the going rate for that one. I've seen them hit closer to 300 with a nice sort of cardboard mailer around the actual bubble, and then like a very light slipcase.
Yeah.
That's probably how they came out of the cases, I would imagine.
Yes, I think so, from the factory. Yeah.
That's how I'd really if I'm going to spend that sort of money, 250 to 300, I want a really mint one like that.
Okay.
So I'm going to hold out because it's around, but just not in tip-top shape. So now your train sets.
Yeah, lots of 00.
Yeah. These are quite nice. This is the start of Alan Hall's table.
Oh yeah, what a table! What a table this was.
It was really, really incredible stuff. And I know we were joined, Callum, our friend Callum, there he is.
Oh, yes.
So this is our friend Callum who came up with this last time. He collects farming stuff. I think he said he wanted this for the box variation rather than the actual
something like
inside.
that. Yes.
So that was quite nice.
Some kind of variation or an upgrade or something in some way.
Yeah, and he was there with his partner who was
Emily. Yeah.
Emily. Yeah,
Yes.
She bought some My Little Pony.
She bought a My Little Pony alarm clock.
Awesome.
Yes. yellow tin alarm clock.
It's not a joke when I say I'm actually keen to go around and film that collection. I think it'd be really interesting.
She was lovely. She's really nice. First time we met her, wasn't it?
Yeah, so that would be really good. But yeah, so Alan Hall's stall, it was really fantastic, and we were joined by our friend Julian from Final Frontier.
Yeah, he was lurking.
And he will be here in just a moment, and he's going to show us a little bit of his Action Man that he was chatting to Alan about.
All right.
So what's the story with this? These are the reissues, are they, Julian?
40th anniversary.
40th anniversary, yeah.
That Alan did himself. Yeah,
Fantastic, really incredible. Yeah.
Based on, from what I understand, he brought all the original outfits. Didn't you? You had all the originals, didn't you, Alan? And then you took them all off and did your bulk, didn't you? And then you copied these.
Destroyed all my originals.
Yeah, to do these, yeah. Fantastic, yeah. What you got on that one?
90.
90, yeah. A nice piece as well.
Probably about 140.
Yeah, and there's the original of that one that we just saw. So that's the original for 600, and it was 90 on the reissued one. Yeah, the repro one. We did ask Alan for a little chat, but he was a bit busy on the day, so fair enough.
Yeah.
But what a stall!
Yeah, amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, some of the stuff you'll see on there. He had some Madelman stuff, the Spanish action figure.
Yeah.
Kind of Mego size 8-inch action figure.
Right.
Which are lovely. He had the Superman figure, which I've never seen in the wild before.
No.
And some others I've never seen at all.
No.
Like science fiction ones.
It really does dig out some nice stuff, doesn't
very
it?
rare stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah. And he's always great quality as well.
He's got good stuff.
Yeah.
I wanted to, some of it we've been over before, but I wanted to make sure we didn't miss any of his stall because it was so nice.
Yeah, we like to be thorough.
Yeah, we do.
But it's worth seeing. It's
it's absolute highlight of the show.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
For us, certainly.
Yeah. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
He wasn't at the last Shepton. I think it already sold out. Hadn't
Yes,
it?
they sort of missed the cut-off point, if you like.
Yeah. And then moving on to the more toy and train stuff.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see so much Airfix kits this time. I didn't see any specialists in kits. I don't know if you did.
It all seems to be more of the Matford, really.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. This is he called Trevor? He's got a big poster at the end anyway.
Right.
So always has an interesting stall.
Yeah, nice stall.
And I noticed this time round, I think we see it in a minute, he had some retro game stuff, some Ataris, and he had some Sony Walkmans.
All right.
I thought that was interesting because they are from the era, aren't they? 80s.
Yeah, Sony Walkmans.
Look, there they are, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sony Walkmans.
Still got mine.
Have you? Yeah.
There's in a cupboard at home somewhere.
Yeah. And there's some Atari 2600 games.
All right.
Some original NES games. the Nintendo Entertainment System,
Right.
and then his loose figures, some comics and stuff. It all sort of fits in, doesn't it, with the stall?
Yeah. In that period.
Yeah. I really like this. That Citroen with the skis on the front.
Yeah.
I believe that's going to be a re-release from the Corgi Model Club. That one is on its
Right.
way. I really like that one. But this stall, and I thought that was very good for the 40th reissue.
So, yeah.
15 for the set. I didn't think that was bad, but I'm going to try. There's so much like reissue stuff, and while I'm still buying the originals, I don't want to go down that route if I can help
A
it.
nice little Merit.
A few. We were talking about them on the way home, weren't we?
Yeah, the
They're
Merit accessories.
very nice.
Train
those.
accessories, yeah. Lovely little items.
Yeah, absolutely.
A couple more Mego apes.
Yeah, we saw a few there.
Yeah, this is Toy Hunter.
Toy Hunter.
Yeah, Nick Milford.
Nick.
Yeah, I don't see those very often. The Mark's Tinykins in this country. Various types. Nice Flintstones ones there, but they were sun faded. The fronts were sun faded.
Right, I see.
Otherwise, I might have been interested in those. The little figures are pretty terrible, but you're buying them for the boxes and the scarcity. But
Yeah.
unusual to see in this country.
So yeah.
But always a nice store, Nick.
Yeah. He just about finished putting his stuff out by the time I got there.
It was a nice variation. Lots of smalls, not always all the big stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Good stuff. There we go. That was just along from Nick, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I was speaking to Dave for Toy Polloi, and he said there was a figure, one of the astronauts from Planet of the Apes, he found loose on a stall.
Really?
But it had a Space 1999 body underneath.
Oh.
Yeah, so they'd done it up. It was really weird.
Ah.
He says probably worth it for the body alone, because that's quite scarce,
Yeah.
The Space, and it was £40.
All right.
I thought that's an interesting combination, isn't it?
Yeah,
you
well,
know?
yeah.
How on earth has that happened? It got mixed up over the years, over the decades.
Maybe it might be something somebody's done it.
You just don't know, do you?
There's so much Mego stuff which came out out of Hong Kong where they reused old uniforms and mix and match. There's loads of stuff.
So maybe that was how it came.
Maybe, yeah.
Possibly.
There's all sorts of variations and odd things that came out.
Interesting.
You get fashion dolls in Star Trek uniforms and things like that.
Right.
Yeah. That's all stuff. You even get very rare ones in Logan's Run uniforms.
Really?
And Logan's Run never went to production for Mego.
Right.
But they did it. They obviously did do some runs of the clothing.
Right, I see.
There's all sorts of stuff. If you look on plaidstallions.com, if you look on his site, Brian Hyler's site, he loves that sort of stuff.
Yeah, wow.
And we mentioned his site before, and it's well worth looking
Yeah,
at. And he does have a
it's
YouTube
incredible.
channel as well. Yeah, Plaid Stallions, out of Canada. But there's all sorts of weird stuff. Weird knockoffs.
Yeah.
That's Pink Panther jigsaw.
Yeah.
Not bad. Here we go again. Right mixture.
More nice stalls.
Yeah. Don't really collect tin plate, but some of it is great.
It is quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah.
It's not an avenue I've ever gone down, I don't think.
And there was plenty of train stuff.
There was, yeah, absolutely, yeah. It seemed to be mainly 00 gauge stuff rather than anything else.
Seemed to be,
Yeah.
from what I can remember, yeah. Not really stalls in which I linger.
No.
But we were talking about the
We were, yeah.
trains on the way back,
Yeah,
weren't we?
absolutely. I'd like to know a bit more about them, really, be a bit more knowledgeable about it.
Yeah.
And we were surprised at how the Merit stuff from the 60s, those accessory boxes, aren't a lot of money. And I don't know how many they did. There must have been probably 50 different sets in
Maybe.
different sizes up to tunnels and stuff.
I suppose so, yes.
And how really they're generally not big money, but they're really nice period pieces.
They are lovely,
really nice,
lovely little items. And don't
Do
take
your dioramas and
don't
that.
take too much space up for display.
No.
Yeah, there's a lot of plus points.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a few little smalls. But you say there's a lot of train stuff on YouTube.
Loads, yeah. There's loads of channels, yeah, absolutely.
So still very...
Yeah, it seems a place which
lot of
lends
interest.
itself quite well to, for people going through their dioramas from scratch, literally week by week,
Building
putting
up.
that video out and showing how it's all put together, really.
Right.
And there's some great ones. There's some really well produced ones I've found. When I've been researching, really, just having a little look at what's out there, and there's a lot.
Right.
Yeah, there is a lot, including a lot officially from Hornby. They cover it all.
I see.
But yeah, it's still very popular.
Yeah, certainly is.
It's got a nice Masters of the Universe little bagatelle there. This is a stall of 80s stuff.
Oh, yeah.
There's some Star Wars records, some
this was-
remaindered stuff in there.
This was upstairs, wasn't
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do remember looking at this.
Yeah, very 80s and early 90s
Largely,
stuff.
some
Yeah.
70s bits, but yeah. Yes, it was. Oh, this is the guy who used to be in Camden Market.
Is it? Right.
Yeah,
I
he used to
see,
have a
yeah.
shop in Camden
I
Market,
see, yeah.
which is no longer there.
Right.
Yeah.
There's some retro games here, some Spectrum stuff.
So I think this, yes, our friend Dave bought a...
Is this where he got the Imperial Gunner?
Yeah, the Imperial Gunner.
I think he said he paid 80 for that. It's a
He
really
did.
nice one.
Yeah, mint.
Look at that, full set of Chipperfield's reissues,
Ah.
down to 325. I think there's about 20 different ones.
Right.
I don't think, once again, I don't like, I got nowhere for them, so I've always ignored them, but they're nice to have.
Uh-huh.
Did you see this chap? He had some Radio Times as well, I think.
Yes,
as well.
I think I did.
Some interesting stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so this was upstairs as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think he was. Like, it's just a private set. Really nice War of the Daleks. I don't know how much was on that.
No,
It
I
looked
don't
really
know.
nice, complete one. Nice
I
box
did
and
eye it
that.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very nice. It's a big item, isn't it? But,
Don't have that one. Yeah, it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had it as a kid.
I've got the other.
Loved
I've got
it.
the strawberry Fred Doctor Who one,
The Tom Baker.
but never had War of the Daleks. It was a good game.
It
Actually.
was a good game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
loved
of
it.
the best of its type.
Absolutely loved it as
I
a
like the
kid.
Daleks one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, good. A big stall of mask there. He had
Yeah.
blooming loads of it, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
You know? And it didn't seem massively expensive. I know some of that stuff's mega money. Mask nowadays, but this is a mishmash stall.
Yeah, sure is. There's a Dinky Toys book down the bottom there that you're interested in.
I did actually have a look at it, and when because I am after one of those, but
Yeah.
it was a bit too far gone.
Fair
it was
enough.
a bit poor quality.
Okay.
But it was one of the early. It would have done, but yeah, it was a bit low grade for
right.
me. So when I did pick it up and have a look,
All right.
so I spotted it. Not a lot of Simpsons there this time. I didn't see.
No.
Just little bits and pieces. Some old punk, 70s badges,
Yeah.
£2 each. Just,
Knockoff badges. Yeah.
yeah.
Tons of Matchbox, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was, but there wasn't anything early boxed, and that's what I was looking for in high grade.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't there. There was a couple of dealers had a couple of odd bits, but nothing
Nothing super duper.
extraordinary that I wanted to like spring at some decent money on. So I picked up 5 the week before in Shepton.
Yes.
But not early.
But not this time.
Yeah, nothing this time round. Although I did look. Some interesting stuff on there.
Oh, yeah. Reaction figures and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of Hot Wheels.
There was
as
a
usual.
lot, actually, yeah. I'm still on the lookout for yet another Yellow Submarine.
Oh,
I've got
right.
one. I'd like to get another one just so I can open it and have it in the studio here.
Yeah, that's always a good little cabinet.
Yeah, it is, actually.
Diecast.
Yeah, both sides, yeah. Yeah, you did right there. Dave's Classic Toys. There we are. So if you see anything, that's the place to go. Yeah.
don't know if he actually has a retail shop in Gloucester.
No, I don't know. But find him online. Yeah, nice little selection of carded Matchbox there. I try and steer clear of those because they're difficult to present. You know,
Right.
I've got just a couple, but they're awkward. Prefer the boxed versions.
There's always lots of new diecast,
Always, isn't there?
Yeah.
Always.
which is very popular with some people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And keep making it otherwise.
Yeah,
But
that's the
certainly
point.
do still keep putting it out.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. They wouldn't keep producing
Yeah,
it
there's
if
a
people
market.
weren't buying
There's
it.
definitely a market.
Yeah, very good point. Yeah. The real deal.
The real deals.
Okay. They seem fairly cheap to me, but
Yeah.
what do we know, you know?
Yeah.
Rank
Look
amateurs
at that
we
Brewing
are.
Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's early.
Yeah, there are a few stalls like that.
Yeah, I remember Tiger Tim and the Brewing Boys in comics when I was a kid. They were old news then.
Yeah.
You know, they go back way back.
I said I was looking hard for that little Esso van that David asked me to look for, and I couldn't find it.
Was it a tin plate one? Was it?
Yeah, a clockwork tin plate one. It was a blue one with
Right.
Esso on the side, and it was at the last Shepton, and it was £40.
Ah.
And they said if it's there, I'll pick it up for him. I could not find
Gone.
it. It just wasn't there. Yeah.
That's okay.
These were interesting. It was like
Bound editions.
bound editions, 5 or 6 issues of Astounding. They'd taken the covers off and used it on the inside, front and back covers, and on the front.
All right.
So, I mean, the thing is, it's a really, really cheap sort of pulp in the UK to get.
Yeah.
I was picking them up last week for 10p an issue at the London Paperback Show.
Okay.
So, you know, you only wanted a fiver even for those omnibuses, but I thought, I don't really collect it like that.
So is that omnibuses that the publishers would have put
No,
together?
it just amateurly produced.
Bookbinding kits.
Yeah, sort of thing. Yeah, absolutely. The bookbinding kits. Exactly right. I have seen that before with pulps and that, and it's different if they would have been like really early, like 1920s or 30s.
Yeah.
A different story, but
This is going
those common 50s ones.
This is Andrew's stall. Yeah. That was some interesting knickknacks.
Oh, yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah. Lots of loose Matchbox there, loads of it.
Yeah. You still haven't found a nice Matchbox carrying case yet then? To your specifications?
I noticed one of the dealers, I think, had picked them up at the show really early. He had 2 really small ones. They looked minters, but he'd obviously bought them already. Yeah, so someone had beat me to it. Yeah, I'm not massively desperate for any because I haven't really got the room to display them. But I would. There's loads of different ones, and I would like to get a couple at least. You know. This was a stall, I think a private seller, and he was busy. You see, the prices are all pretty cheap.
Right.
And when I went by, I thought, God, this guy's pretty reasonable, you know. So much so I could hardly even get in. To film. So that was as good as you're going to get.
Yeah.
But he was sort of really busy.
All right.
Yeah.
Must be good prices then.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Just look at all this Hot Wheels stuff.
Yeah. There's loads of it in there. Let's churn it out by the carload, isn't it?
Man alive. And when it first came out here. The red line ones, yeah. Yeah, lots of farm stuff in this one as
there
usual.
was. Yeah.
Again, there's certainly a market for it.
There is. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this lot was sort of behind glass in a lot of cases, you know, so not so easy to see. From a dealer's point of view, it's fine, you know, for transporting, but you want to open it up a little bit when you get there, don't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember this store.
Yeah, they
All
sometimes have
sorts.
some good stuff, don't they? You
Sometimes,
know,
yeah.
A few nice bits.
Yeah.
Like the little professionals.
Yeah.
Corgi Junior there.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Carded A-team figure there.
Yeah, it's quite nice stuff there.
A few of the larger sized Dukes of Hazzard cards around, weren't there?
There were, yeah. It's just
boxed and
seemingly
mint.
the smaller one, which
Yeah.
is tougher to get.
There we go.
Yeah, a little bit of Subbuteo. No, that was about it. I didn't see much else Subbuteo
That
wise
wasn't much.
at this show. Yeah, this is a pretty nice stall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him before at Shepton.
Yes, he's
He
always
doesn't. He's got high quality stuff, but he didn't have any sort of the Matchbox that I wanted.
All right.
He's got a few. He had a few models of yesteryear sort of thing, but yeah, some good stuff there.
Yeah.
Not sure what he had on that Avengers set. He has had that for a while.
Yeah, I don't know. Chipperfields again.
Is there? Yeah, same price, 225 seems to be the go-to price for it.
Right.
And his was probably the best one at the show.
Right.
But still not with the mailer bits and that. Now that I've seen that, that's sort of the one I want to get,
Yeah.
you know, which is a really well protected one. It's a lot of money to dump on one car, isn't it? You know, one model. So
It is.
you know, it's a serious price. It's one of almost the dearest bit in the whole range.
You want it to be dead right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No room for VG or less, is there?
Not on this channel.
Not in this collection. No way.
Oh, no.
No, we're not entertaining it even. No way.
That's Mr. Burt's latest motto, folks.
That is it, yeah. Yes, we just don't have the room, do we?
No, we
so,
don't.
thankfully, I was able to get most of the stalls covered. By this time, obviously the public had come in. It was really busy.
It did get busy.
Yeah, so I don't know how many were waiting outside. I didn't get a chance to film the queue, but it was
Nice old kits there.
yeah, some all Aurora ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it did get busy. So I think we just about managed to squeeze in Julian's stall.
Yeah.
Just before we left
Yeah.
and headed to the hills.
That's it.
Yeah, I think this is along the sort of the back wall.
Yes,
bit,
I think so.
you know.
Yeah, again. Tons to see, weren't there?
Loads, yeah, there really was.
And the diecast stores like this were busy. I was
yeah.
sat next to one for a while and
He was getting sales.
yeah,
on it,
inexpensive, but
Yeah,
there were people buying.
that's it.
Yeah.
I think maybe the sweet spot has been hit. This is Julian's
Maybe
store
so.
here. There he is,
There he is.
chuckling away. He's a good egg, isn't he? Such a nice guy, Julian.
Yeah. Yeah, keeps the flame burning in Plymouth.
He does indeed. Yeah. And this was it, the last couple of stalls before we head on out the door and head back to the southwest.
Yes, and we'll have a look at what we've bought in a minute.
Absolutely. Okay then, Andy, so I didn't buy anything.
Now, when we say things we bought, well, me really.
It was the things that you bought, yeah. It
was just two items.
I did well last week at Matford with my five Matchbox and a Chipperfields thing off Callum. But this time I went home empty-handed. Not the case for our friend Dave. We got loads of stuff.
He did. He got some
Star Wars
boxed Lego
figure and
items.
boxed Lego stuff. But you got, this is an absolute gem because I do love Mego figures.
This is the item I bought, Steve Hain. Yeah,
it's an absolute minter, isn't it?
minty mint, loose 8-inch.
It's like it could have just come off the card
Yeah.
or even out the box.
Been after one of these for ages, but I've held out for a real mint one. You often see the fraying on the
on the edge of it, yeah.
Suits are dirty. The
Back of the neck or
the logo,
the emblem.
Yeah, the emblem lifts off or is completely gone. But that one's absolutely mint.
It is really nice.
Yeah.
Production wise, what was this, about 70 to 74.5 to the end of the run?
more like 74 onwards, to be honest.
Did they not produce a Superman prior to that then?
No.
Not-
The superhero one started, I think, about sort of 73, 74.
World's Greatest.
Yeah,
Okay,
World's Greatest,
right. Okay.
Yeah, obviously it was a popular figure. They made a lot of it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
try finding a loose one as nice as this.
Yeah, you'd be hard pushed.
Not
wouldn't
easy.
you? Yeah, brilliant. So that's one thing, and I know you got an Action Man thing as well, didn't you?
did.
Let's pull the camera out for that one.
Yeah.
All right. So what an incredible piece this is.
Yeah, I
yeah.
did. I've been thinking of getting one of these for a while. This is one of the ones that Alan Hall reissued back in 2006.
Yeah.
That he destroyed his own collection to
Blimey.
do these 40th
Yeah.
anniversary reissues. And I always loved the astronaut figure. I did have a couple of Action Men as a kid. Didn't have the astronaut suit. I do have one at home actually with it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have quite all the gear. I don't have the camera or the manoeuvring gun.
Right.
Not the camera's easy to get. The manoeuvring gun's harder.
Yeah.
With the bar there. But I was, of all the ones he's done, I quite fancied having this one, and finally pulled the trigger on it.
It is incredible, isn't it? It's a really
he had one of them. You don't see it very
piece.
often
No.
on stores. He had one of them in the
Definitely
tubs underneath his store.
Yeah.
So got it at last.
Just really amazing, isn't
Yeah.
it? You know, and we were saying, on the way over here today, how these reissues really did change the market, didn't they?
Yeah,
in
they
the
did.
world of Action
Yeah.
Man.
There is a version of this with the figure as well.
Right.
With the Action Pilot. I think if you go back to the Matford video, somebody had one for sale with the pilot.
Right.
But there's this one as well, just with the suit itself. And
That's absolutely fantastic.
But yeah, great.
Really, really nice piece.
In the 1960s, there were shops full of this stuff.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
What a range.
Yeah.
And 70s, of course.
Yeah.
Into the early 80s. But yeah, this particular stuff,
Brilliant.
What toys.
Yeah.
They really were.
Well, look, that was Shepton for us. What a great trip it was. Really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. The next one is actually at Shepton, isn't it?
26th of January.
2025. So we should be there. We're both clear that day.
Yep.
So hopefully we can see a few more of our viewers, and it got loads of people came by and said
You
hello.
did meet a few, didn't you?
Yeah, so thank you very much for saying that, and saying how much you support the channel. I really, really appreciate that. Thanks, of course, to Bulldog Fairs for allowing us to come along
As
and
always,
film.
yeah.
Really, really great.
Much
And,
appreciated.
well, thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed today's video, do please give it that thumbs up. Do please hit the subscribe button if you've not already for regular vintage toy action, and we shall look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye.
Bye.